art of coiled basketry goes back beyond what we know as sweetgrass baskets today. Enslaved people brought with them the technique of coiled basket making. These baskets were made out of necessity. Slaves had few other tools to use when working, so folks had to make what they needed for themselves. Men are said to have originally made baskets from bulrush and split oak, which was then soaked in water, which made the material more pliable. Ladies used sweetgrass as their broom ends, but quickly discovered that for additional income, plantation owners would sell these baskets to other plantations. The sale of handmade sweetgrass baskets may have started here at Boone Hall here in Charleston. According to Mary, a basket weaver here at Boone Hall was the only plantation with a basket maker in the beginning and Mount Pleasant community for over 300 years. This makes sense, since the craft finds its origins back in Africa. A basket constructed using similar techniques can be found in this very cabin using grass naturally here in the Low Country, and at one point in time were easily sourced. Baskets are woven in a wide variety of sizes, shapes, and each has its own personality and purpose. Not one basket is like the other. In fact, depending on the style and size of the basket, the weaving process can take a few hours or even a few months.
Look out the windows, though.
Look out the window. Grandma wants a picture. Little slave girl.
After generations and generations of picking and pulling materials from certain areas, many basket makers have become quite resourceful once again. Some basket makers have some individuals collect the needed materials for the baskets.
This is indigo right
Still
here.
source and create their baskets on their own.
This is what they use to make the blue.
Oh, we were talking about that just the other day.
I wonder what part of this is.
The blue that goes on the underneath of the roofs, right? Or am I thinking of something different?
No, that's Hank blue. That's just a color.
Hank blue, that's just a color, okay.
This is indigo. They would use this to make blue dye, indigo colored dye, which was extremely popular and very
Right,
expensive.
right. I thought a part of that dye was the color that they used. No? Oh, I just must have misunderstood. Or I was, entwining both of them together.
More indigo. You know what I mean?
How long does each presentation in these rooms last?
I don't know, they're very long. So much education about the slaves that lived in these houses.
This one has more of those people in it. It kind of freaked me
Culture.
out.
Did you think they were real when you walked in?
At first, yeah, and I was like, what on earth? They're kind of scary. Just because it's like, I don't know, I don't like mannequins. They freak me out. I know.
I want one of those 2-gallon crop. I want one that size.
Inside these walls we are now standing lived a family or sometimes a couple of families of slaves. Like many slave cabins across the South, the slave quarters were the center of their family life. When the slaves were not working, this is where they would be. These specific cabins here at Boone Hall date back to the late 1700s to early 1800s and have been maintained in very much the same condition as they would have been in the 19th century. What you're seeing here is how a slave cabin may have been furnished. However, some of these cabins would have had dividing walls separating it into 2 or 3 rooms.
I was wondering about that.
Can be largely contributed to the fact that they were made out of scrap bricks from the brick.
I would imagine these ceilings are
They also
reproductions. There's a little loft up there you can sleep in.
Laborers as they were located
They also didn't say how many lived in one at a time. They said that the skilled, skilled workers got to live in these without dirt floors, but they didn't say how tight they packed them. The trees that I zoomed in on before are over 300 years old. There's some on each side of the road, and they actually touch each other going over the road, and it took 200 years for them to touch each other. Pretty neat. This is called Slave Street, with slave houses that lived on the plantation. Very tough life. Let's see what this is showing. This beneath the floor bed. So these must be showing like artifacts that they found underneath from people that have lived here.
Of the research that has been done in and around these cabins. Another interesting discovery is how by the early 19th century, the slaves had taken on many ways of the Europeans. Understandably, this would have been inevitable, as by then many of the slaves were American-born and raised under the influence of their master. Also, most of their living supplies came from their master. This is evident by the discovery of ceramic fragments and other European imported items, such as cooking and eating utensils.
And there's more houses going down along the way. I'm going to shut this off now, but this gives a little bit of a glimpse of what we're seeing today.